An explorer sets off on an adventure into the wild, searching for a lost calf. But what he stumbles upon is nothing short of astonishing. Picture this, an elite rescue team swoops in, ready to save the calf's life. It's like something out of a movie, right? What unfolds next is one of the most gripping battles you'll ever witness between humans and nature. Will they manage to rescue the calf against all odds? Stick around, because you won't want to miss the heart-pounding action in today's episode of Animal Rescue. A lonely explorer was wandering through a dense jungle, feeling the weight of solitude on his shoulders. Suddenly, he heard a desperate cry for help that pierced through the rustling leaves. It echoed through the trees, tugging at his heartstrings like a familiar melody. Curiosity and concern bubbled up inside him. He had no clue what the commotion was about, but he couldn't just brush it off. So, he started making his way toward the noise, heart racing with each step, hoping to uncover the source of the distress. As he ventured deeper into the forest, the sounds grew louder and more frantic, almost like a wild animal in pain. Then, he stumbled upon a sight that made his blood run cold. A trapped creature, eyes wide with fear, desperately struggling against the vines. It was a moment that would change everything for him. There in front of him was a small calf, no more than a few months old, trapped in a thick patch of mud. It was struggling to free itself from the sticky situation, but to no avail. The calf's cries were becoming more and more desperate with each passing moment, and the explorer knew he had to act fast. He quickly rushed to the calf's aid, but as he got closer, he noticed something even more alarming. Coiled around the calf's body was a huge golden python. Its scales glistened menacingly in the sunlight, and its eyes were fixed on the terrified calf. The snake had its powerful jaws wrapped tightly around the calf's leg, and it was clear that it wouldn't let go without a fight. The explorer knew that he was dealing with a dangerous situation, but he couldn't just stand by and watch the calf be eaten alive. He took a deep breath, steeled himself, and charged towards the snake. The python hissed menacingly, but the explorer was undeterred. He knew that he had to act fast if he wanted to save the calf's life. As he approached the snake, he reached out and grabbed its tail, trying to pull it away from the calf. The snake lashed out with its powerful tail, but the explorer held on tight. He knew that he needed to get the snake away from the calf as soon as possible. But to his surprise, the snake didn't budge. It was as if it were rooted to the spot. The explorer struggled to free the calf from the snake's clutches, but it seemed like a losing battle. Just when he thought all hope was lost, a team of elite rescuers arrived on the scene. They had heard about the commotion and rushed over to help. The rescuers were experienced in handling dangerous animals, and they knew exactly what to do. They quickly set to work, trying to free the calf from the snake's grasp. The battle between the explorer and the snake was intense, and you could feel the energy in the air as the rescuers worked their hearts out to save the calf. Picture this, they were pulling on the snake's tail, desperately trying to get it to let go of the poor little guy. But that snake, it was strong and not about to give up without a fight. You could just sense the tension, right? Everyone was on the edge of their seats, waiting to see how this would all play out. It felt like the fate of the calf was hanging by a thread, and honestly, it was nerve-wracking. Would they manage to free it in time, or was it too late? They quickly rushed over, bringing water and food to help the little calf bounce back to its feet. Honestly, it was such a relief to see this sweet creature getting the care it desperately needed. It's just incredible how a bit of kindness can completely turn things around for an animal. You know, just think about it, those small acts can really change a life. It's heartwarming to witness how compassion can spark hope and healing, especially for vulnerable beings. Makes you appreciate the power of empathy, right? They quickly rushed over, bringing water and food to help the little calf bounce back to its feet. Honestly, it was such a relief to see this sweet creature getting the care it desperately needed. It's just incredible how a bit of kindness can completely turn things around for an animal. You know, just think about it, those small acts can really change a life. It's heartwarming to witness how compassion can spark hope and healing, especially for vulnerable beings. Makes you appreciate the power of empathy, right? As the calf slowly regained its strength, the rescuers couldn't help but feel this incredible wave of pride and accomplishment wash over them. They had saved a life, and honestly, that's what it's all about, right? The explorer, who first stumbled upon this whole scene, was just buzzing with relief. Can you imagine? He had never seen a golden python up close before, and the snake's strength and ferocity totally blew his mind. At first, he was unsure what to do when he found the calf, but he's so glad he stuck around to help. It's moments like these that remind us how connected we are to nature and how one small act can make a huge difference. But the ordeal was far from over. As the rescuers prepared to take the calf back to the sanctuary, the snake suddenly came back to life. It had recovered from the initial struggle and was now ready to fight again. The rescuers knew that they had to act fast. They couldn't risk the snake attacking the calf again. With a surge of adrenaline, the rescuers rushed to protect the calf. They formed a tight circle around it, shielding it with their bodies. The snake lunged, but the rescuers were ready. They dodged the attack and retaliated by poking and prodding the snake until it retreated. The rescuers knew that they had to get the calf out of there as soon as possible, so they quickly loaded it onto the truck and drove away from the scene. As they sped along the bumpy roads, the calf whimpered, but the rescuers did their best to soothe it. They talked to it in soft voices, trying to calm it down. Finally, they arrived at the sanctuary and rushed the calf inside. At the sanctuary, the calf received the best care. It was fed warm milk and given a cozy place to sleep. The staff monitored it closely, making sure it was recovering well. The calf thrived under their care and slowly regained its strength. Days turned into weeks and the calf grew bigger and stronger every day. The sanctuary staff worked hard to socialize the calf and make it ready for adoption. They took it on walks, played with it, and gave it lots of love and attention. Soon enough, the calf was ready to find its forever home. One day, a family came to visit the sanctuary. They had heard about the amazing work being done there and wanted to see for themselves. When they met the calf, they fell in love instantly. They could see how gentle and loving the calf was, and they knew they had to adopt it. On the day the calf was adopted, the sanctuary staff were overjoyed. They had rescued an innocent creature from a life of harm and neglect, and now it had a chance at a happy future. The story doesn't just stop there, you know? After that adorable calf found its forever home, the sanctuary really kicked things into high gear. They dove headfirst into rescuing and rehabilitating even more animals, each one deserving of love and care. Imagine a place buzzing with life, where every critter gets the attention it craves. Thanks to the amazing dedication of the staff and the big-hearted donors, this sanctuary turned into a shining beacon of hope for all those furry friends in need. It's like a second chance for them, right? And the joy it brings to everyone involved is just incredible. Meanwhile, the explorer returned to his life, but he couldn't shake off the memory of the calf. He thought about how close he had come to losing it and felt a sense of gratitude. For the second chance it had been given, he knew that he had played a small part in saving the calf's life, and that made him proud. The tale of the golden python serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting wildlife. These magnificent creatures play an important role in our ecosystem, and we must do everything we can to ensure their survival. It also teaches us about the dangers of animal trafficking and the need to combat this illegal activity. By raising awareness and supporting organizations that are working to end animal trafficking, we can help ensure that exotic animals like golden pythons are not exploited for profit. Additionally, the story highlights the importance of conservation efforts. By protecting the habitats of these animals and reducing our impact on the environment, we can help create a world where humans and wildlife can thrive together. It's a call to action for all of us to do our part to protect these magnificent creatures and the ecosystems they call home. What did you think about the golden python's crazy battle? Seriously, it was wild, right? I mean, the way it fought against all odds was just mind-blowing. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We really want to hear what you think. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our upcoming episodes. We've got tons of exciting videos lined up that you absolutely won't want to miss. Can't wait to see you in the next one.